What is going on, guys, and welcome back to another video, what the hell, on the channel. I realized that I haven't made a ton of videos about like advice for things, or like especially at U of I. P.S. You still gotta wear these things. I'm at U of I, I'm a senior, I'm about to graduate, and I realized I haven't made too many videos during my time as a YouTuber about U of I, about what it's like being here. So I thought today I'd make a video kind of educational slash informative slash basically I'm telling you today the top 5 things I wish I knew as a freshman coming into U of I and honestly college in general. Number 1, talk to people on your floor. At least at U of I, coming in your freshman year, you're gonna be in a dorm. It's required for all freshmen at U of I, and I think a lot of schools are like that. Talk to people on your floor. I mean by that at your dorm, or just in your dorm in general, or really just anyone in general. You're gonna have to take risks, put yourself out there. Obviously, a lot of people join frats and sororities and stuff like that. Some of my best friends and the people I live with are in my a cappella group, so obviously that's a big way you're gonna meet people is by the things you involve yourself in. But I actually still have a group of guys from my dorm freshman year, including my roommate and including some guys that live down the hall that I still keep in touch with to this day. So that's the number 1 tip. Talk to people. Put yourself out of your comfort zone. Oftentimes the people you meet freshman year end up being the people you're gonna interact with throughout the rest of your life, honestly. Number 2, do not procrastinate too much. Listen, I'm not perfect. I've procrastinated a bunch of times, and I know as a college student, there's no way you're just not gonna procrastinate. You're gonna have weeks where you have 3 midterms in 1 week. Do not wait until 2 days before the tests to start studying for all 3. I know I had a test freshman year, and I waited till the night before, and let's just say that test didn't go too well. It's not high school. In high school, I feel like you just pretty much get away with like just cramming the night before or cramming in that paper, cramming in whatever. Sometimes you can in college, but for the most part, you're really gonna wanna try to do a little every day. I've always been a person who likes to have just like a 7-hour chunk one day to just finish everything. And I could do that a lot of times in high school. Go to Panera, grind, done, that's it. It never happens. You're never gonna have just an enormously long chunk of time that you can just do all your work in. Something's always gonna come up. You're gonna wanna hang out with someone, you're gonna wanna go to the bars, you're gonna wanna go to a football game. Obviously not the bars and the football game part during Corona. I'm speaking for this as if it's not Rona, because hopefully by this time next year, these students will be watching this and they won't have to worry about Corona at all. So that's my second tip. Don't procrastinate too much. I highly recommend using an assignment notebook or a planner. Keeping a log of all your classes, assignments, what you have to do. I also keep notes on my computer. It's around finals time and I'm actually finishing up most of my classes, so I just got a couple right there. Especially with big tests, midterms, where they're a lot of your grade. Don't procrastinate. Do a little bit every day. You're gonna end up a lot better that way. Number 3. Keep in touch with your parents and your home friends. Keep in touch with the people that were close to you before college started. I see on social media all the time, especially TikTok, in comment sections, people are like, wait, y'all still talk to your home friends? Like, y'all still have friends from high school? That is the saddest thing in the world to me. One of my core friend groups is people I met in high school and did stuff with in high school and absolutely love. Those are some of my favorite people in the world and people I will be friends with for life. I can see myself at 55 having a beer with those guys and girls in like a bar, you know what I mean? Corona won't be a thing by then. I feel like if I took my top 10 friends, about half of them would be from college and half from high school, and that's pretty ideal. I know some people are 10 and 0, 0 and 10, 7 and 3, whatever, but I would highly recommend finding a way to keep in touch with those people you loved from high school. Obviously, there are people from high school that I consider myself friends with back then that I don't really anymore. Not because of any hard feelings, just because people drift apart. Like, it's hard when you go to different colleges and you're in different friend groups and you got different things going on. Some of my best memories and some of my most fortunate events. Nice, Jake. What? I just stopped talking for a second because I realized someone was imitating me.
I wasn't imitating you.
Yeah, you were.
No, I wasn't.
Don't f with me. It just really sounded like you were.
When?
Just now.
What did I do?
I was talking and you just said like, oh, that would be very... I thought you were imitating me. Were you not? No. You were. You were.
We're done. The vlog?
Yeah.
Dude, straight up, I want to say something to the vlog.
He's not naked, I promise.
I am naked.
Oh,
under my tower.
Well, yeah, it's under his towel.
That's it.
Just be honest, you were.
Just be honest. You were.
That is funny. Jake actually made a video recently, like a 2.5-minute monologue, just like pretending to be me, and it was about the funniest thing ever. Actually, maybe I should post that on my second YouTube channel. By the way, guys, if you haven't, go check it out, Counterpills 2. I make weekly quick bits, which are just kind of like mini vlogs slash like behind the scenes, just random stuff that you wouldn't see on this channel necessarily. Not necessarily. necessarily. Little quick plug for everything. All my socials will be down below. We got TikTok, Instagram, some YouTubes. I got a Finsta, I got a golf Instagram, all this stuff. It's crazy. And actually, I'm starting a podcast. So the first episode is gonna be December 14th. Set a reminder for Monday. It's coming out. It's gonna be sick. Number 4, watch yourself at the dining hall. Obviously, the freshman 15 is a thing. It did happen to me. I know a lot of people it happened to. By the way, check out my last video about how we're dealing with that. Just watch yourself. I know my freshman year, this is how it would go. I'd wake up, maybe eat some breakfast. I'd have lunch at the dining hall. And the thing is about dining halls, it's unlimited. So you can just take whatever you want. So I'd be like, oh, pizza, chicken, dinner. Of course, I'd have another big dinner. And then usually after rehearsal, we'd be like, hey, who wants to go to late night? Which basically meant at PAR, the dorm where actually Maddie lived, and Jake lived before he moved in with me, they had their dining hall up until midnight. So we'd always go there afterwards. And again, same deal, unlimited. They'd have like stir fry some nights, they'd have wings, pizza, chicken, burgers, all that stuff. So most days I was probably eating like 4 or 5 meals, like full meals. So no wonder you're gonna gain weight. That's what people say the freshman 15. So watch yourself. I'm not judging you in any way. I gained weight. Try to portion yourself out. Try to not always grab pizza every day. Try to go for some healthier options. I know it can be hard because it's very tempting. Trust me, I know. But yeah, that's number 4. Just a little health centric. Watch yourself because it's gonna be, yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. Number 5, the final piece of advice of this video, what I wish I knew my freshman year, is welcome the highs along with the lows. I can sit here and wholeheartedly tell you throughout college I've had some of the best days of my entire life and also some of the very worst. I've cried, I've laughed, I've been happy, I've been sad. I generally think of myself as someone who's very happy and positive and outgoing and glass half full. But there have definitely been times, you know, when I'm in college. My sophomore year, I dealt with the death of my uncle as well as the death of a very close personal family friend. Last year, I had one of the best days of my entire life on my 21st birthday. This year, I've had some good days, some bad days. Every year. My dad would always tell me this, and I'm very grateful for that. The media and everyone tries to portray college as like just the best absolute 4 years of life. And it is great. College is amazing, but that tends to make people think that if they're not having the best time for a year or for a couple months or for a week, that you're doing something wrong. That why is it like this for me when it isn't for everyone else? College is going to be amazing, and it's so-called the best 4 years of your life. It's not all that way. There are days that you're gonna be really sad. There are days that you're gonna be really stressed out. There are days you're gonna be just tired. There are days you just don't wanna do anything. But there's also gonna be days that you literally would not trade for $1 million. So cherish every part of it. The good, the bad, the pretty, the ugly, the beautiful, the emotional, the horrible, the amazing. I'm just saying random words at this point. Cherish every part and hold on to it because I'm sitting here and I don't know what the f happened. In about 5 months, I'm gonna graduate college. And that's it. My 4 years are gone. And I feel like I've really made the most of them. So hopefully you can look back and say the same. I wouldn't trade these past 3.5, it will be 4 years for anything. And that includes the bad. You grow from them and they make you better overall. But anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. Those are my 5 pieces of advice that I wish I knew freshman year. I wish someone told me. If you happen to learn anything from this, maybe come to consider something in a different light, or just have anything to say in general, constructive criticism, feedback, whatever, I'd love for you to comment down below. Again, hit that like button if you liked it. Share it with a friend that could benefit from this information in some way. Thanks so much, guys. Super excited. Just turned 22. Let's go. We'll see you guys next week.
Just 'cause I'm weak, it don't mean I won't be right by your side when you need me and you can't see me in the middle of the night. Just close your eyes.